Yo, what's going on everybody? MrEnforcer, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we're going to show you guys how to make an easy wheat, potato, carrot, beetroot, you name it type of farm just like that in the video. We'll have a timestamp to the point where I do start making the farm. But if you want to listen to how the farm works, I'll show you that right now. So how this farm works, it is pretty simple how the farm works on it. Honestly. So basically what you have going on, is you got this button. This button is connected to all these dispensers back here. And basically it goes down through this redstone pathway with some repeaters going down to the dispensers up here, which I did block off. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then these dispensers are connected through redstone and more repeaters, which goes to the dispensers. So for instance, if I come over here and if I press this button, all these dispensers will release water. And all the potatoes, for this instance, will come all the way into the chest down here, which will go through this little gap right there. Some will go on the top. There's ways around it. I don't really mind jumping up there and grabbing it. It's up to you, though. You can think of a way to put more slabs or more blocks of your choice up there. And basically, they all go into this hopper, which again goes to the chest, and that's literally just one time of me doing like just these 2 rows of potatoes. So you get a lot of potatoes, carrot, beetroots, and wheat as well. So it's up to your choice what we're gonna do with it. This next one I'll probably do carrots, just to show you that it does work in more than one. So for instance, if I go ahead and press this button, you see all the potatoes are certainly going down here, and I only got a couple that was lost. How many did we get lost in here? That's 6. It's not bad. And we got 15. And don't worry, some of these do get stuck on the chest too. So if you don't care about loss, perfect. If you do, just grab them. So yeah, so that's how the farm works. As you see, you got a lot going on here, and look at that. That's just these 2 rows. So we're going to start this tutorial now. Everything that you will need will be on screen right now. I have a couple things inside this chest. This is not everything, just to be aware. This is just stuff that I had to think about. This next one I'm going to build with stone brick instead of quartz, just mixed up a little bit. Brother likes to have variety. So how this works. So we're going to build this a 20 by 11 area. Find out where you want to build this. I'm going to go ahead and build it. Let's go right here. We're going to go 20 backwards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. And then we're going to go 11, go over 10 blocks to make it 11 total. That's 1 already. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to go ahead and just connect the rest of this to the beginning of the farm. I probably should have mentioned that this is obviously the front of the farm, and that's the back. So once you're done with that, we're here in the beginning of the farm. So what you want to do is go ahead and count 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig down just like this, kind of. So have an area kind of like this. You're going to put a double chest right there. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is go behind it. You're going to go ahead and get a hopper. Put down a hopper right there, just like that. Throw the thing in, make sure it works, goes into the chest. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is put a sign right here. And a sign right there. Alright, you should have some just like this. So what you want to go ahead and do next is go ahead and tear down this whole row, going all the way up to the stone brick, the block underneath the stone brick. And what you're going to go ahead and do is just put water buckets down. The sign will stop the water buckets from going over, just like this. So it's kind of like this. You have 2 signs like this. And what we'll go ahead and do is put a stone brick slab right above the water, as a so, all the way across so you can't go anymore. And then we'll go ahead and put one right in front of it. But keep one little area open just to access your chest. So it should look something just like this. So if we were able to just go in the chest, let's say we throw something down there, we can still access our chest up here. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and go to the back of the farm now. And going on from the block right here, you want to go back 4 blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have 3 blocks in between. We're going to put a stack of blocks kind of just like this. as a so. So there should be 3 blocks behind there. And what we'll do is put dispensers on 4 of them. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that 4th one, we'll skip a block and we'll go 4 more. So just as of so. Should have something just like this. And then what we'll do is we'll put some dirt down. So we'll go back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like this. And we'll do that the whole way going backwards. Alright, so once you have your dispensers and your dirt, you're going to want to go ahead and put water buckets in each and every one of these dispensers. Now, I'm going to demonstrate, so just put one, doesn't matter where. And just like in this, but in every single dispenser. So once you do that, I'll be right back. Alright, so I have water buckets in each and every one of the dispensers as a so, just like this. I'm going to put the block right here too, which I'll show you in a second. So, once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the redstone part of things. So one thing we'll get real quick is we'll get ourselves a button. Alright, so coming back to the beginning of the farm here, we're going to go ahead and do a little pattern here. So we're going to go ahead and tear down the block right next to this left side of the block right here. So we'll do a little bit, something like this. And we'll put our button kind of diagonal from this first block as a so. So tear down the block right next to this and go over like this. Next, what you want to do is tear down the block right here. So here's the button. Block down once, block down twice. And what we'll do is tear this down, and then we'll go all the way to the end of the farm. Just like so. And now we'll go back to the beginning of the farm. We'll get yourself some redstone dust. Put it right next to the button. Go down this little chain like this. So that's 4 of these. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll go ahead and put a redstone repeater with the tickers facing to the back of the farm. And then we'll go ahead and continue this. Do that just as so. So now what we'll do real quick is we'll come to the behind the dispensers right here. And we'll go ahead and put a redstone repeater behind every single dispenser. And then put a redstone dust behind every single repeater as of so. So it looks kind of like this. It looks a little weird, but just like that. So once we'll do after that, we'll tear something just like this. So in the middle of between where there's nothing, tear a block down, tear another block down, and then this will connect just as of so. So it looks just like this. So what we'll do then is we'll come back to this redstone repeater and put redstone dust all the way down. And then on this block right here, we'll go ahead and put a redstone repeater. And then connect it just like this. So we have our button fully connected to our redstone, which is connected to the dispenser. So for instance, if I were to press this button now, all of the water comes down as a so and completely ruins our redstone that we just did. Alright, so I cleaned that mess up. Don't test that. Make sure that all this is blocked off if you're going to test it before. Because you'll have to do what I did and cover up all the water and then put everything back down. So make sure you don't do that. But next what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and cover all this up so it doesn't look super ugly. I'm a guy that prefers not to have the redstone out if I don't need to. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll just cover all this up as of so. Don't have to do anything special. Just put some blocks of your choice to cover it all up. And then once I'm done, we'll continue. Alright, so all this is completely now covered. So you can't see any redstone. And if you want to as well, by the way, you can go ahead and put dirt right over all this, so it literally doesn't look like there's anything on there. There'll be one block that you can see because there's nothing you can really do to cover it up to make it look better, I guess you can say. Actually, we'll keep that like that just to be safe. But yeah, so that's that. So if I want to press this button again, now everything is covered and a brother's good. So everything looks perfect. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is start working on the actual inside of the farm. So basically what we're going to do first is we're going to go inside the farm. We're going to put a block right here. And what we're going to go and do is get some water. So go grab your water bucket. And you're going to place a water bucket right here. Now if you want to do the unlimited water source, you can do that if you're in survival. Just like this. And then same thing for down here. Go ahead and connect it all the way going to about right there. Tear all that down. Put your water as of so. Next, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get your stone slab and put your slab right over the water, just so no potatoes go into the water. This is totally optional. You can do this if you would like to. This is something that I usually prefer. Plus, it looks a little nicer on the farm. Just so. And we're going to go ahead and raise this a couple too. So we'll raise it to about right here. This will help prevent any loss. Or it's going to have some loss, but it's going to prevent some loss from your farm. Do that for both sides here. And you can go ahead and mess with this design all you want. You don't have to be exactly like mine. Because I'm not going to make this tutorial absolutely perfect. But it's totally up to you what you do with it. I would recommend, if you're in survival, to make some torches too. So no mob spawn on this as well. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to done. I'm going to go ahead and add one layer on top of this as well, just to be safe about any loss of things going on the side. I know how annoying that can end up being at the cell. So I have something that looks pretty much like this. Doesn't look absolutely wonderful, but you can go ahead and mess it as much as you want as well. What we'll go ahead and do next, we're going to get ourselves a hoe. I'm going to use the amazing gold hoe that we have right here. And go ahead and get whatever you're going to use. Like, for instance, I'm going to use carrots, like I said in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and grab my carrots. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to till this whole ground and place carrots everywhere that you have a grass block on the inside. Alright, so I went ahead and planted all carrots on here. And I went ahead and just bone milled everything to make the process go faster. And as you see, we don't have anything in our chest. So let's see how much we just get from just this little tiny bit. And you could expand this or just make a whole new one entirely if you'd want to as well. It just depends on what you want to do with it. And obviously you can make your own design, make it look a little better, add some things as well. There'll be some loss as you see, but not totally a loss if you just go ahead and, you know, just grab it. So let's go ahead and see how much we got from just that tiny bit of stuff. Just one little thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab all this and just put it down into the chest here. Yeah, so we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5.5 stacks of carrots. Or obviously if you use another variant, it just depends on what you get. But yeah, 5.5 stacks just from this quick little build is something that I like to call nice. Now, like I said earlier in the video, this is not the most efficient farm or the best farm out there. If you don't like dealing with villagers, I would highly recommend building this farm then. It's pretty simple. I'd say it's about mid-game of what you want to build this. Not some early game that you can get, just because of the bow and arrows. And then if you don't like mining, obviously the redstone repeaters will be hard to get. But yeah, this is an easy farm to build. It doesn't take much resources at all. Block of your choice. So, for instance, I use stone brick and I use quartz for this here. So I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into the video. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. And check the description below for all my links to all my social media pages. We do be getting lit on there as well. So make sure to go ahead and follow me there. Follow my other channels in the link in the description below as well. And make sure to subscribe for more tutorials like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.